Greetings, dear listener. Today we have a special story submitted by Kim C. She also narrated The Spectre of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which can be found in the videos below. She writes, Dear Eerie Inkwell, I've got a rather intriguing story for you. It's about the time we decided to explore an abandoned house located away from everything. Surrounded by dense woods, this isn't your average ghost story. It's a real experience that left us questioning everything we thought we knew about the supernatural. We weren't new to exploring old abandoned places. We just never really saw anything before that was real. It was just around dusk. You know that time when the day meets the night, it's just starting to get dark out. We find ourselves driving down this long gravel driveway, heading straight towards this abandoned house. The setting itself was straight out of a classic horror movie. The old decrepit house, the backdrop of a dead cornfield, the stalks rustling in the breeze. Now, one of our friends told us a rumor that a child had died once in that house. We brushed it off thinking it was just an attempt to scare us, as he was known to make things up for thrills before. If only we knew how chilling our visit would turn out to be. The house greeted us with its musty smell, remnants of its past scattered around. Newspapers, clothes, broken pieces of furniture. The echo of our steps reverberated through the empty halls all throughout the house. Everywhere you could hear us, an echo and a walk. Every time you said something or whispered, it would sound like it echoed off the walls. It was really creepy. Despite the spookiness, we're just joking and having fun, and excited to be exploring everything around us. Curiosity pushed us to explore further, leading us upstairs. The staircase was weird. It had short little steps, like an inch wide on the left side, and then maybe 4 or 5 inches on the right side. And it's angled around in a curve, so when you went up it, it was real easy to trip. The creaking steps felt like it was guiding us into the unknown. We weren't really prepared. We only had a dim flashlight to see with. But as we got to the top of the stairs and into the hallway, we ventured into the first side bedroom. That's when things got really crazy. Out of nowhere, a child's laughter broke the silence, clear and unmistakably real. We tried to dismiss it. We all looked at each other, thought someone was playing tricks because there was, 4 or 5 was there, and thought someone was just pretending to be a child. So, we kind of just laughed it off and dismissed it. But then among the shadows, we saw a baby crib inside the room, and it had like a teddy bear in it that had these really weird faded eyes. I mean, it was spooky looking, like dead eyes, like white, like I guess the paint had come off of them. It was just super creepy looking, and especially with the flashlight, you could barely see anything. And, you feel the hair of your neck stand up, and, your chills down your spine. You're like, oh, you're creeping yourself out. Well, we were definitely creeped out. As we were looking at this teddy bear, getting creeped out, the laughter echoed again. This time we were all in the room, so it came from down the hall. We didn't know, if it was someone there messing with us, but I'm telling you, it was the creepiest thing you ever heard, and it was just really spooky. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the crib just flipped over by itself. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if someone's hit it with their foot, but we all just took off running out of that room, down those freaky steps, half tripping over each other, and straight out the door. I said, hell no, we're not doing this. The dash back of the car was just panic and adrenaline. Everyone was screaming, piling in the car as fast as we could. And as we drove away, I turned around, and I swear at that house there was a silhouette of a child in the upstairs window. I don't know what it was, but I'm telling you, there was something in that window, and it just, you still had the image of the crib and the teddy bear and the child laughing, and it just heard it in my head. And I don't know if the child actually laughed when I saw the silhouette, but I felt like it did, and it was just totally creepy. Later, that house caught fire, so we never went back to it. And after it burned down, they tore it down and built new apartments there years later. And that's what it is now. And we'll never forget that night. And it's the only time I've ever seen anything that creepy and got that creeped out exploring a place.
Children beware.